Hello everyone, it's Bladen, and welcome to a brand new series on World of Warcraft, specifically the classic era of World of Warcraft. That's right. World of Warcraft, it's a game that you might know. It happens to be one of the most popular MMORPGs that stands for Massive Multiplayer Online Role-Playing Game. Other games in this category include Final Fantasy XIV, RuneScape, a few others. But this is definitely one of the more popular ones out there. But we have gone way back in time to the classic era of World of Warcraft, back in 2004, actually. The game's been still running all of these years, but a lot of people really enjoyed the way the game was all the way back in that day. So Blizzard decided to release a classic version that people are able to play with all of these original classes, only only eight different kinds of races to play as, only a few classes. Look how low poly this is. Now, we're actually doing something a little bit crazy with this Let's Play. We are going to be doing hardcore Classic WoW. That is right. I am. This is something that I'm a little nervous about. It's a bit of a spur of the moment choice, but I've been playing World of Warcraft for a good part of my life so far, and I've been having an ache to get back into Classic. And I've heard that hardcore has become a pretty popular way of playing the game recently, so I figured I would give it a shot. maybe get a let's play out of it, who knows? But I've been testing around with some of these characters a little bit, and I think I found something that I like. But first and foremost, we need to introduce what this game is actually about. So this is a humongous world for us to discover, and it is inhabited by the Horde and the Alliance, the two factions that are going head to head against each other, always in a struggle against one another. And I think I will be choosing the Horde. I usually play Horde characters whenever I play World of Warcraft. I have a few Horde characters of my own in the retail version. I have a Tauren on this version, which is the Minotaur looking people. But specifically, I think I will choose an undead for this challenge. Let's go ahead and read the descriptions on the right. Four races comprise the Horde: the brutal orcs, the shadowy undead, the spiritual tauren, and the quick-witted trolls. Beset by enemies on all sides, these outcasts have forged a union they hope will ensure their mutual survival. So we're a bit of an outcast in this world. I'm pretty sure the Horde actually came to the world of Azeroth after the Alliance did, and they see us as a threat because of that. And the undead, free of the Lich King's grasp, the Forsaken seek to overthrow his rule. Led by the Banshee Sylvanas, they hunger for vengeance against the Scourge. Humans too have become the enemy, relentless in their drive to purge all undead from the land. The Forsaken care little even for their allies. To them, the Horde is merely a tool that may further their dark schemes. Yeah, this is the worst race in the game. If we're talking the morale here, I think Undead has some pretty dubious stuff going on with them. But being an Undead actually does have its perks. Since this is hardcore, we want to make sure we have the best abilities to ensure our survival. And as we can see by the yellow text here, we have immunity to fear, sleep, and charm. These are what's known as crowd control effects, or CC for short. And if those, if we get stunned or sleeped or anything like that, that could put us in really easy spots to get killed, and we don't want to get killed, we want to stay alive. So having the immunity to those kinds of effects is really handy. We may also consume corpses to regain health, a pretty neat little thing to have, I guess, if we want to, go from battle to battle and we need to restore some health at a pinch, we can cannibalize. Not really something to be all that excited about. We also have underwater breathing, not really a factor, unfortunately. Very few quests take place underwater in this game. But we also have a little bit of shadow resistance, so that's going to be really handy too in certain situations. Now, I'm actually going to go ahead and play as a rogue for this. I've been thinking a little bit about what classes I want to do, and I'm pretty excited about the idea of a rogue. I've never really actually played that much with a rogue in the past, and I haven't really played much with undeads either, so I really want to try something new for myself. Let's see down here. Rogues are most successful when their deeds never come to light. Fond of poisons and silent projectile weapons, rogues rely on a blend of stealth and minor mysticism. Usually in the employ of rich nobles or local governments, the rogue redistributes wealth or eliminates designated targets. A rogue's allegiance lasts only as long as the latest contract. So we're a bit of an outlaw, too. The world sees us as a horrible demon scourge. We're lucky to have the Horde on our side, and we're an outlaw to boot. Not really a good first impression that we're making on our comrades here. But let's go ahead and do a little bit of character customization. I already have a pretty good idea as to what I want to make my character look like here. Yeah, I'm a fan of that blue skin tone right there. There we go. I think I'm a fan of that right there. We've got our teeth exposed, our nose is gone, and our cheeks have burn holes in them. Yeah, we've been through hell for sure. But I also happen to have a name for this character. You will be called Demyse. Because what better name than one that constantly reminds us that death is always trailing behind us and it can catch up to us at any point at all. Let's enter the world and learn a little bit more about our race's history.
Bound to the iron will of the tyrant Lich King, the vast undead armies of the Scourge seek to eradicate all life on Azeroth. Led by the banshee Sylvanas Windrunner, a group of renegades broke away from the Scourge and freed themselves of the Lich King's domination. Known by some as the Forsaken, this group fights a constant battle, not only to retain its freedom from the Scourge, but also to slaughter those who would hunt them as monsters. With Sylvanas as their banshee queen, the Forsaken have built a dark stronghold beneath the ruins of Lordaeron's former capital city. This hidden undercity forms a sprawling labyrinth that stretches beneath the haunted woods of the Tirisfal Glades. Though the very land is cursed, the zealous humans of the Scarlet Crusade still cling to their scattered holdings, obsessed with eradicating the undead and retaking their homeland. Convinced that the primitive races of the Horde can help them achieve victory over their enemies, the Forsaken have entered an alliance of convenience. Harboring no true loyalty for their new allies, they will go to any lengths to ensure their dark plans come to fruition. As one of the Forsaken, you must massacre any who pose a threat to the new order, human, undead, or otherwise.
Primitive tribes of the Horde, an allegiance of convenience and no true loyalty? Oh my gosh. If that voice didn't do a good job at explaining how twisted and dark the undead are in this game, or if I didn't, then that voice most certainly did. Alright, but we are here inside of a grave in the ground. We're entering Death Knell right about now. It looks like we got ourselves an NPC right here with a quest. Undertaker Mordo.
What is it?
About time you woke up. We were ready to toss you into the fire with the others, but it looks like you made it. I am Mordo, the caretaker of the Crypt of Death Knell, and you are the Lich King's slave no more. Speak with Shadow Priest Sarvis in the chapel at the base of the hill. He will tell you more of what you must know. Speak with Shadow Priest Sarvis.
Trust no one.
Alright, we got ourselves our first quest. Looks like we got to head down into Death Knell and see what Shadow Priest Sarvis has to say to us, but first I'm actually gonna mess around with some of the settings a little bit. I always gotta do this in every new character. Let me take care of this real quick. Alright, I think we're all good. I just had to make sure I had the action bars showing up around here so I can keep track of all the spells I get. And I also had to do a little bit of tweaking with the Hardcore add-on right here. This is the only add-on that I actually have installed into the game at the moment. But for the actual Hardcore Classic WoW community, this add-on is a requirement to make sure that your progress is documented. And of course, I also want to record the journey for the entire way, just to make sure I can keep it a little bit more fun for you guys to watch as well. Alright, we're here in the chapel. Sarvis.
What now?
No other race on Azeroth has suffered as much as our people, Rogue. To laugh in the face of death has become second nature for all of us. Another of the Walking Dead. Must have been quite a shock, waking up in the crypt with only the cold and Mordo to greet you. I see the confusion on your face. Let me try to explain our situation to you. We have been freed by the control of the Lich King by our new leader, Lady Sylvanas. The Dark Lady guides us in our war against the hated Scourge and the holdouts of humanity who dog our every step.
Dark Lady, watch.
We forsaken are at war with the Lich King's army of the Scourge, necromantically raised armies of undead, foul beasts of the north, and tormented specters. The northern part of the village has become overrun with the mindless ones, and they must be destroyed. Destroy them, show them no mercy, our former brothers and sisters as they might be. The fallen are nothing but the Lich King's slaves. Shadow Priest Harvest wants you to kill 8 mindless zombies and 8 wretched zombies. And we can get ourselves a new cloak or some new gloves in doing so. Alright, sounds good. We got our first real combat quest ahead of us right here. Now, luckily, early on, we don't really have too much to worry about in terms of actual combat. I think everything here should be pretty trivial. But I think Death Knell here serves as a pretty good tutorial area for you to figure out how the game kind of works, if you chose to be an undead, that is. The other races, like orcs and trolls, actually start in their own area on the other side of the continent, in fact. So it is a very big world that we inhabit here. But a rogue is going to be kind of an interesting choice for me. Rogues have a very in-your-face kind of playstyle. They like to dish out a lot of damage in short bursts. They accumulate these combat points, which they use to get a lot of really big attacks on their enemies. I think it's going to be kind of a fun way to play the game this time around. You know, I typically play ranged spellcasters, so I feel like being a rogue is going to be kind of interesting in this. But of course, also in the future, we're going to get access to more kind of sneaky type of abilities, including actually being able to turn invisible and sneak up on guys. There we go, more mindless zombies and wretched zombies. These guys are everywhere around this place. Oh, how unfortunate. Throw daggers. Throw another dagger. Now, one pretty cool thing about the starting area here is they actually get really generous with the gear drops in this. Look at this, actually. We've only killed 5 zombies so far, but we got ourselves some pieces of gear here. Ragged leather vest, a belt, and some boots. Now, this is really good, actually, because it's leather quality. So in case you haven't played this game before, gear or armor pieces come in 4 different armor tiers, and that tier is going to be dependent on actually what kind of class that you're playing. So for instance, warriors and paladins, they get access to mail and plate armor in the end game. But, you know, lighter armor classes like rogues, we only get to wear up to leather and everything below it, which is, well, cloth. But since this stuff is leather, we get to wear it, but we also get to get the most out of its armor value because leather is always better than cloth. So we can go ahead and equip these real quick. And I got a frayed cloak too. That's a very lucky set of drops right there, if I do say so myself. It also looks like someone gave us a power word fortitude boost. I think it was a priest that was walking nearby. Thank you very much to that priest. That might help us, who knows? Get over here, wretched zombie. Do Sinister Strike. Instant strike that causes 3 damage in addition to your normal weapon strike and gives you 1 combat point. And then we can combo that into Eviscerate, which does more damage the more combo points that we have. And that's essentially what the rogue is all about. Just doing heavy amounts of damage with Eviscerate or other kinds of combo point using moves that you got. Wham! Look at that front flip. We've got the talent even while we're dead. That's awesome. There we go. I think I did it. We've got 8 mindless zombies and 8 wretched zombies down for the count. We've got another new cloak, but it's pretty much the exact same as the one that we already had. We've also leveled up to level 2, which means we should actually be getting access to some new abilities pretty soon. And looky there, we have a troll here for some reason. I think he's also doing the hardcore. The specific server that we're playing on is actually designated for this hardcore experience. So I think that guy might have come over here to maybe play with someone else who's doing that challenge. It's going to be a lot of fun once we get to the group content. Things like dungeons and even raids. Oh my gosh, if we get to level 60 and do raids, that's going to be insane. But that is going to be very, very fun once we get to that point. The mindless ones. It is unfortunate that the Scourge cannot be brought into the fold. Their large numbers would be useful in the battles ahead. Dang, this guy has no moral compass. But they will not join us, so we have no choice but to destroy them. We get to choose our reward between the battered cloak and the flax gloves. I guess I'll pick the gloves. We've already got a cloak. It's 5 armor. You know, it's the exact same kind of thing. But the gloves give us a little bit of extra armor. It really doesn't matter that early on here, of course. We're not really in much danger. but we'll take what we can get. While you're off dealing with the mindless scourge, this scroll arrived for you. I think it's some matter of importance, as it seems it bears the seal of the rogue trainer, David Trias. I would take some time to read it before heading out again. Alright, cool. And you've got another task for us. The Rattlecage Skeletons, more mindless minions of the Lich King, are a tougher foe than the zombies you've faced thus far. I mean, they're probably not that much tougher. Let's see, we can get ourselves a tunic if we complete this quest. Not a big upgrade to our ragged leather vest, but an upgrade nonetheless it will be. So I'll gladly accept that. And you... 6 scavenger paws and 6 dusk bat wings. That gets us a belt or some bracers. Nice. Okay, cool. Definitely accept that. I want to accept these quests regardless because we want to get a lot of experience on ourselves right now. Alright, what's this scroll got to say? Take care not to ignore my words, Demyse. This is the time for subterfuge and deceit throughout all nations, even our great undercity. Everyone loyal to Sylvanas is working towards creating a new era, one controlled by the Forsaken. Oh boy. And even though we possess no magical skills, nor will we take up weapons along with our borders, we still have our own role to play. Seek me out in the inn and death knell, and we'll speak more then. Alright. Let's go ahead and talk to you then. You must be the rogue trainer. Yeah, look at that. Look at that little dagger he's got. That's a sharp one right there. Mine's just like a blunt little polygon. Yours is cooler. Can I have it?
Quickly.
So you've made it. Good. We'll have need of more rogues as time goes on. The Shadow Stalkers will probably wind up finding you when they think the time's right. So don't go and slip up and do anything you will regret. They need talented agents, not pickpockets and fools. Alright. There we go. So now, this is going to be the guy that we're going to want to go to do our training. So every even level that we obtain, we'll get access to new abilities. And since we're level 2 right now, we get access to stealth. Allows the rogue to sneak around, but will reduce your speed by 50%. Lasts until canceled. This is pretty much the hallmark of playing a rogue in this game. You're gonna most certainly want the stealth on your hand, especially for when we get to harder areas like caves and whatnot. I think the damned might be easier because this is just gonna be killing dusk bats and wolves that are around here. The skeletons are a little higher level. Alright, these guys should do just fine. Yeah. There we go. Alright, there's our last paw, and in collecting that, we've actually already hit level 3 not too long ago at all, so we are moving our way up in the world here, but I think our next target is going to be these skeletons right over here. Let's see, yeah, there's one of them right there. These guys got proper swords now, which is a lot deadlier than, well, lacking in arm, as the zombies do. Come on here, get out of here. Bozo. That's right. You were asking for it. Ooh, he had some pants on. I don't remember seeing him wearing any pants, but we'll take pants anyway. Nice, look at that. I am finished with you, Demyse. You have shown yourself to be worthy of the freedom that you have been given. Many will stand against you for what you have become, but know that no matter what they may try to do against us, we are free and will not be shackled again. Take these and be on your way. You have much to accomplish, rogue. Alright, give me that tunic. Give me that 2 more armor. We'll take what we can get. Executor Arin, what have you got for me? One of our greatest struggles is obtaining the natural resource we need to survive. Gold was scarce even in the height of the Alliance's power. There's a gold mine to the northwest that has been overrun with spiders. We need gold from the mine, but we can't very well get in while the spiders are crawling around in there. I've not much manpower to commit to the task, so we'll just have to do it little by little. Get up there and see what you can do for us, Demyse. Alright, we got some spiders to kill, but we can get ourselves some zombie skin leggings. I'm pretty much always going to go for the leather armor option if the choice is there for me. We'll definitely be doing that later on. Let's see the level up. There it is. Alright, awesome. We're level 4 now. Let's go ahead and head back to our rogue trainer and see what we can get. Trias, show me your ways, friend. Backstab. Backstabs the target, causing 150% weapon damage plus 15 to the target. Must be behind them, however. Records a dagger in the main hand and awards 1 combat point. Definitely going to grab that. And pickpocket, which requires stealth, but we pick the target's pocket. Very, very nice and easy. I'm pretty sure we'll find these spells right inside of here. This is our spell book, so we've actually got a couple of spells I haven't yet put onto my hotbar, but the Will of the Forsaken is that CC immunity thing that we saw earlier during the character creation. So I'll throw that down there, get rid of those mushrooms. And looks like we have Cannibalize as well, so we can eat things to restore health. Great. Just perfect. Now for combat, I'm going to go into stealth so that I can put backstab right down there, and I can put pickpocket right next to it. Now let's go ahead and actually see what this works like. Hey, skeleton. Backstab! That did a lot of damage, and that combat point is also really nice. That's going to go really nice into this upcoming eviscerate. If I can. Oh! That didn't restore enough energy for it. Unfortunate. What an ugly little thing. Oh, don't you look at me. I'm gonna backstab you, spider, right into your thorax, or whatever that giant part is. Your giant butt. Your big spider butt. Uh-oh. We've been poisoned. Weak poison. 1 nature damage inflicted every 3 seconds. That is something to definitely look out for. We don't want to have a lot of those kinds of effects on us during tougher battles. Alright. Backstab. I don't think you have any pockets for me to pick, so I'm not even going to try that one. There you go. Get out of here, you dumb, 8-legged beast. Eviscerate. Alright, we got many more where that came from, and it looks like the entrance to the mine is right up there. But I'm going to try to kill some more of these little spiders right here first. Ooh, look at that one. That one's black and red, and it's got a red name, as opposed to the yellow names of these spiders. So these guys are actually aggressive enemies, which means if we get too close to them, they'll attack us automatically. So this is where stealth comes in real handy. We can get behind them without them noticing us, and that's how we're going to be able to get our backstab. A chest! Oh my gosh! Oh, that could have something really good in it if we're lucky. We gotta kill a couple more of these spiders real quick. Yeah! Get out of here. Oh, I can't wait to see what's in there. Chests are really nice to find. You never know what you're gonna get. Uh-oh. 2-on-1 fight! It's a battle! Fight for your life, Demyse. Don't let this be your demise. It's just little spiders, nothing to get all worked up over. But later on, it will definitely be worth getting worked up over. Some gloves! Ooh, some ragged leather gloves. We don't actually have gloves yet, but now we do. That was a good find, and we also got some jerky, which is a healing food, but we don't really need that right now because our HP restores just fine. We don't really need food at all right now. Alright, now, at the end of this cave, we have ourselves the matriarch right down there. Now, this is kind of like a bit of a rare enemy, just kind of tucked away in the corner. It's not required for any quests, but it does drop some pretty cool stuff, potentially. But we gotta make sure we clear out everything around here first. There's so many spiders in here. I'm gonna go ahead and try to attract these guys from a distance with my throwing knives. One really great thing about the rogue is that with their stealth and their knife throwing abilities, they can really scout out an area, plan your route much easier so that you can kind of figure out how you want to best approach a situation. And that's a really useful thing to have for hardcore mode like this. There you go. Uh-oh. Alright, you came right up to me. Let's do it. Alright, matriarch, I've killed your entire brood. You're next. Get over here, you. You're a little bit bigger than all the others, but you're nothing. You're only level 5. That ain't nothing. You've got regular poison as opposed to the weak poison now, though. That's something to watch out for. Oh, you hit us again with it. You think you're so tough? Front flip eviscerate. Ooh, webbed cloak. That's a white drop instead of a gray one. Oh, but it's only got 5 armor still. Alright, what can I drop here? I'll get rid of the water. The water is something that would be pretty good if I were a mage, but I'm not a mage. I'm actually a rogue, which means I use energy instead of mana. And energy replenishes a lot quicker than mana does, so I don't really need to have any of that. But nice. We got ourselves a cool-looking new cloak, I guess. Uh-oh. Are you looking at me? Yes, I am looking at you! There we go, we're up to 2 silver and 57 copper. That should hopefully give us a lot more spells once we get to that point and learning the rest of them at level 6. I guess we can turn in this quest too while we're at it. Well, it's a start. It'll take a few weeks or months to fully clean out the infestation. After that, we'll have to get down there with some torches to burn away the webbing. You've done your duty well, Demyse. I'm sure I can find something else for you to do. I'll take those zombie skin leggings. That's quite a substantial increase in armor, which is going to be very nice. The Scarlet Crusade. That sounds a lot more serious. My scouts have reported that there is a detachment of the Scarlet Crusade setting up camp southeast of here. The Scarlet Crusade is a despicable organization that hunts us, and they will not resist until every undead, Lich King, Scourge or not, is destroyed. We must strike first. Be careful. Their unholy zeal makes them dangerous adversaries. I am well aware. This actually isn't my first time trying out this challenge. I've been through this area a few times already, and some of the Scarlet guys over there can be quite a nuisance. We'll see that soon enough. But first and foremost, we've got a couple more quests to do around here, specifically Scavenging Death Knell and Marla's Last Wish. And that is all 6 of those scavenged goods. So I think what we can do next is Marla's Last Wish. My friend Marla Phipps lived with her husband Samuel before the plague, but when the plague came, Samuel succumbed and joined the Scourge's ranks. Uh-oh. Marla was spared in undeath only to die at the hands of her now mindless husband. That's very sad. Samuel Phipps roams at a ruined camp along the road northeast of Death Knell. Defeat him and grant Marla's wish. Bury him at her grave in the first row of her graveyard. Well, as it turns out, we have him right here. Yes, I already know where this location is. It's very close. Everything is very close in this starting zone right here. Let's chuck a knife at him. Or we probably should have actually backstabbed him. Ah, who cares? You're not going to be that big of a threat anyway. Why did you kill your wife? That's a horrible thing to do. I'm going to put you out of your misery too. And I'll let you two have an eternal rest together. There we go. Alright, thank you for your shoes. I don't really have much use for them, but hey. Oh, we're 1 level away. Hey, Duskbat, get over here. Hey! Look at that. Level 5. Oh, we got some bracers. Yes, that's exactly what we wanted. Alright, that's perfect. Oh, look at us. We're pretty kitted out right now, actually. We got gloves, belts, bracers, pants. Oh, we got the whole package deal right now. That is awesome. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and get back and turn in these quests.
I haven't got all
You've done a good deed today, Demyse. Although our struggle against the Scourge continues, let us hope that Marla and Samuel will find a peace together in their final resting place.
Dark Lady,
Complete quest.
watch over you.
Nice. Alright. Well, that was a nice little quest that we got to do there. But we're moving on to bigger targets now. The Scarlet Crusade is waiting for us over to the east, but of course I've got more items to sell. Naturally. And they've already got quite a few scouts just patrolling the area around here, and they're all aggressive towards us already. They won't hesitate to attack us if we get too close, which means stealth is going to be pretty big here. Backstab! There we go, big damage on you. Yeah, you're toast! Yeah! Eviscerate! Alright, we're going to need 12 of these armbands. We have to kill quite a few of these guys. Shouldn't take too long, though. Alright. Pickpocket. And backstab. And back away. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Fireballs. They're coming in everywhere. Attack. Fight for your life. Come on, Demyse. Come on, you got this. Don't you dare fireball me ever again. Nice. Alright, we survived that pretty well. We got to around half health during that encounter. We got to cannibalize them for a little bit to restore some of our health back up. That is so nasty, though. I hate doing that. We got more armbands, and we got some extra loot. Oh boy, oh boy. A belt. A frayed belt. We went through all that effort for a worthless little belt. Alright, so be it. We're almost done here anyway. Pick your pockets. A potion! Oh, that is big. That is really big. That's going to be really nice to have during a pinch. I'm going to keep that right there, I think, just in case. Those fools. They happily send themselves to their own graves. If only they listened to reason, eh, Demyse? Perhaps we could sit them down for reasonable discourse. Ha! Light-blinded fools. And look at this. Forsaken Dagger. Oh, we got ourselves a new weapon. Our DPS is going to increase. Reports from my superiors in Brill indicate that an agent from the Scarlet Crusade was dispatched from the Scarlet Monastery and sent here to Death Knell. According to the reports, the messenger possesses important information on his person. I do not have further details, but whatever it is, we must have it. You're the most qualified person I have to send, Demyse. Find that messenger and bring me whatever information you can find. These undead atrocities will be destroyed. You'll pay for that with your life. Get over here, you absolute fool. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He spotted me. Through my stealth, too. Meet your end, Mevin Korgal. Down he goes. We've got some Scarlet Crusade documents. That's exactly what we're looking for. Let's go ahead and read up on these while we're on our way back. Disperse information as you deem necessary. Tirisfal Regional Command, Captain Melrose, Captain Vacon, and Captain Perrine. Directives by the order of the High Lord. Captain Perrine, further fortify your position at the southwest tower as designated. Additional supplies will be dispatched at a later date. In the meantime, materials should be obtainable from the surrounding farms. Okay. Captain Vacon, there appears to be increased movement by the undead near the northern tower. This insurgence must be quickly and decisively dealt with. In Melrose, there are concerns about the level of organization of the undead near the borders of the Plaguelands. A fresh group of men will be dispatched to your position in the coming weeks. Glory under the lights. What a bunch of chumps. Alright. Hello, you. Yes, please give me that staff. I think the staff will sell for significantly more than the shield. We have no use for either one of them, so might as well get the one that sells for more coin. There we go. Alright, perfect. These will be needed to be taken to my superior, Executor Zygant in Brill. With this information, we'll be able to deal a decisive blow to the Scarlet Crusade. Your services have been useful here in Deathnell, but I need someone to deliver this to Zygant, and I believe he'll be able to find you more appropriate work. Take the road north out of Deathnell. Soon after entering Tirisfal proper, you'll hit a crossroads. Take the eastern fork and keep going east. You'll pass a cold hearth manor along the way. Sounds good, but I've got a lot of stuff to sell first. There we go. Thank you for the Ruined Pell. Level 6. Now we can finally get ourselves some new spells. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Trias one final time, and he can teach us the rest of what he knows. Gouge, rank 1. Causes 10 melee damage, incapacitating the opponent for 4 seconds, and turns off your attack. Target must be facing you. Any damage caused will revive the target, awards 1 combo point. Ah, okay, so we can use this as a pretty temporary stun, and maybe if it's like a one strong opponent, we could probably heal or something during that period, because it gives us a combo point, so it intends us to keep fighting them, I would assume. I don't know. I'm just taking a wild guess there. And Sinister Strike rank 2 is just a more powerful version of our regular Sinister Strike. We'll definitely take that one. Hey, you. Mr. Montague, you've got a quest for me. A rogue's deal. Hey, mate. Do a favor for a young man who's been fighting more than his fair share of mindless zombies and spiders? I got this here letter. It needs to go to Brill, to the innkeeper named Renee something or other. It doesn't really matter what it is. Anyway, it's a nice little cozy place full of victims of the plague trying to make their way in the world. And it'd be a great spot for you to rest too if the need arises. You should check it out. You do and I'll pay you well. We'll get paid to rest and deliver a letter? Count me in. What have we got here? You look like a fledgling rogue. If you hope to prove yourself to the Dark Lady, you need to learn the ways of the Forsaken. To the west, you'll find a farm. Humans infest the land like a mold on a rotting corpse. Yeesh. And worse yet, the Scarlet Crusade patrols nearby from their tower. Oh no! Teach those scum a lesson and steal 10 of their precious pumpkins. That'll really show them. Alright, and then we can deliver the pumpkins to Apothecary Johann in Brill. Well, we were on our way to Brill anyway, but I think we got ourselves a little bit of a detour to go on here. Let me pick your pockets. Uh-oh, never mind. Ouch! Yeah, that's not bad. We can just chill out here for a second. How's your day? Ow! You stabbed me with a pitchfork? Go pay for that. You're level 7. You're actually significantly tougher than anything else I've seen thus far. There we go. Oh my gosh, that guy almost killed us. Oh, these farmers are tricky customers. Okay, we gotta be really careful out here. Alright, you're only level 5. You're a much easier opponent than that level 7 guy. Oh my goodness gracious. Maybe I should just focus on getting the pumpkins and getting out of here. Escape with my life still intact. Another potion! Alright, nice. That's exactly what we want to see. Alright. That's all the pumpkins we need. Let's get the heck out of here. Oh, I kind of want to look inside of these buildings, though. What if there's treasure in there? If there's usually like a building like this, but a quest doesn't take you inside of it, there's usually still a pretty good reason to check it out at least. Oh, but all these guys are level 7. I gotta be really careful about this. Thank goodness I have stealth handy. And I've got potions too if anything goes wrong. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no 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 no! Oh my gosh! Okay, 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 I get it, I get it. I'll leave your pumpkins alone. Let me live! Oh, the dog is after me too. Get out of here. I gouge you. What have you got to say? You're ugly. Hey, don't try to chop off my face. Master want weeds. Us got big heads and not good at picking. You help us and we not hurt you. Us need gloomweed. Many weeds around here near road. When you have gloomweed, you take to Master Haunted and Brill Graveyard. Collect 3 gloomweed and deliver them to Junior Apothecary Holland in the Brill Graveyard. Alright, Gordo. Oh, look at this person. Human rogue, but they're a warrior. What? Where do we find this gloomweed at? He didn't really specify for us. I know there's add-ons that tell you where all the quest objectives are, but I kind of want to play a bit more vanilla this time around. Oh my gosh. Bane. That's a rare enemy, just like the one that killed me earlier. Oh no. What do I do against this? Should I try to fight it? Oh. Alright. Stay very quiet. Oh, he's already smelling me. He's sniffing me out. Uh-oh. Oh, he saw right through that. Gouge you. Oh my gosh. The hell? No. No. He hurts so much. Ah! Healing potion. Run away. I'm sorry, Bane. I'm sorry I ever hurt you. No, please. Okay. Don't touch that guy. Oh, hey. You're a friendly person. So are you. Oh, you guys are tailors.
And you are.
Whoa. Well, you got some armor for sale. It's pretty expensive for me right now, but you guys do have some stuff. Blue linen vest. Ooh, that's a green piece of gear. It's always so great to get a green piece of gear in the older versions of WoW. It's so easy to get, you know, legendaries and purples nowadays, but back in the older days and WoW Classic era, having a green loot is a very big deal. It's going to last you a long time. But unfortunately, we have to be a tailor in order to learn the pattern for that vest, and I actually do not plan to become a tailor. We will actually soon see what profession I do decide to take up, and it's going to be a very important one that's going to ensure our survivability for years to come. I promise that. Alright, let's keep going over to Brill. Got another quest NPC right up there, and Brill is just right past that thick fog that is so hard to see through. Alright, Death Guard Dillinger.
Speak quickly.
Scourge have trickled into Tirisfal Glades and have been infested in the area west of Brill near the old bridge. Go there and beat back the rotting dead and ravaged corpses you find. Scatter their bones and bring back their putrid claws, and the Death Guards will reward you. Bring 7 putrid claws to Death Guard Dillinger.
Beware. Our enemy is about.
Well, we gotta go back and do that. We're still not quite at Brill yet, and we have all these guys over here to deal with. Yeah, let's go ahead and take care of that real quick. We're level 4 anyway. Nice. Ooh, some linen cloth. That's pretty useful if you're a tailor, or if you make band-aids. That is definitely something that we're going to have to invest in. Bandage making, first aid. Have you completed the task with which I have charged you? Do you have those putrid claws? Well done. I regret not being there to see you smash those undead into rotting pulp. Okay. Anyway. We have to go to the mills. The Scourge are trying to form a base at the Agaman Mills. Oh, we saw the signs for those on our way here. If they do, then they can stage further attacks within Tirisfal. The orders have been given. The Scourge and the mills must be destroyed. Go to the mills. Collect notched ribs from Rattlecage and cracked skull soldiers, and blackened skulls from dark-eyed bone casters. To get to the mills, follow the road west. After crossing the bridge, yada yada yada. We kind of know where that's at. But unfortunately, we don't get any real upgrades to our armor kit from the quest, but I guess the silver will be worth it, and maybe so will the experience, too, that we get from that. We could probably even sell that gear for a bit of extra gold if we're so willing. Alright, well, we finally got those claws out of our inventory. The next one is going to be you, Apothecary Johann. You've got a new quest for us, as well as the current quests. Deathguard Simmer sent word that you were going to provide me with some much-needed reagents. Were you able to gather 10 pumpkins yet, Demyse? How does he know my name? You have performed your bidding well, young rogue. You are proving yourself to be quite an asset to the Dark Lady's army. Thank you very much. Alright. Let's see here. Take the laced pumpkin to the captured Scarlet Zealot, who's being held in the cellar of the Gallows and Tavern.
Beware the living.
That is not a very promising thing. And a new plague as well. Apothecary Johann in the town of Brill. Once you collect 5 vials of Darkhound blood. And we get Troll's blood potion. I don't know why I said it so weird. Alright, yeah, we can do that for you. We can definitely get some regeneration potions would be pretty nice to have. What else have we got to turn in here? Oh, you're the guy that, we'll talk to you afterwards, because I think you're part of, like, the big story quest that we have to take care of. We've got some more guys, I think, over here, inside of the Inn of Brill to talk to. Gallows End Tavern, though, this is where that captive is being held at. Alright, Innkeeper Renee. You're the one who has a letter for you from a certain guy just inside of Death Knell. The Forsaken, they certainly do have huge appetites. Make yourself at home. Yes, rest those weary bones. My name's Renee if you need anything at all. A letter. Wonderful news. I've been waiting on word from my dear old mother in Death Knell. Such a saint she is. I wonder how she's holding up. What? Too cheery? Not buying it, are you? Well, get lost then. It's really no business who letters from anyway. Go on, get lost. Okay, yeesh. Nurse Neela, first aid trainer. Now, luckily, first aid is a profession that we can learn that is a secondary profession, which means we can actually get it whenever we want to and have no actual, well, cost against us. Primary professions, we can only have 2 different primary professions, such as skinning, leatherworking, engineering, or mining. Whereas with first aid, we can actually have it on any character that we want. So I'll give that a shot for sure. And I've already got some linen cloth in my bags to make some band-aids, which is exactly what we're going to want to have for that. Okay, that guy over there is shining with a bright light that's calling me over, but I won't look over there quite yet. Zygand,
This had better
I've been sent over from the Scarlet Crusade questline. The documents Executor Arin provide are just the break we needed in our battle with the wretched Scarlet Crusade. We now know their exact locations throughout Tirisfal Glades. But the Death Guard has larger concerns. The Lich King's armies grows in numbers each night. We need someone with initiative like yourself to drive the Scarlet Crusade to the grave. Prove to me you are capable of serving the Dark Lady by traveling west to the tower past Saladin Farmstead. Oh no. And slay 10 Scarlet Warriors. Alright.
beware.
So that is our next quest in our war against the Scarlet Crusade. But that's going to do it for this episode. We've got a lot done in this first episode here. We did the entire tutorial area. We've gotten out of Death Knell. We finally made it over to Brill, our first real town area. And we have ourselves a bit of a place to situate ourselves at for the time being. And that is probably going to do it for this first episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm having a lot of fun with this little hardcore series so far. A couple of close calls, even. But we still got plenty more stuff to do, and I'm very excited for the future. It's going to be a pretty tense little game here. I have no idea when it's going to end, but I'm going to try my best and see how far we can get with this. Me and Demyse, we are an unstoppable team, and we're going to make the most of the world of Azeroth. But until next time, that is going to do it for episode 1. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, take care. See ya.